world's major bays and gulfs. 1.
जल्द ही मैं आपके सामने कुछ ऐसा लेकर आऊंगा जिससे आप 100 पेज की किताब 5 घंटे में खत्म कर सकते हैं. Very soon I will bring something in front of you with which you can finish a 100-page book in 5 hours.
Gulf of Mexico. One amongst the largest Gulf of the world, it is a part of Atlantic Ocean. Mississippi and Rio Grande rivers form their mouth here. It is famous for mineral oil production. It is also the originating place of hurricanes. USA's famous.
आप मेरी फेसबुक या यूट्यूब की किसी भी वीडियो की स्पीड कम या अधिक कर सकते हैं. आप एग्ज़ाम्पल के तौर पर यहाँ देखेंगे कि जैसे यह यूट्यूब की एक वीडियो है. मैं इसकी स्पीड कम या ज़्यादा करने के लिए सेटिंग्स पर जाता हूँ. सेटिंग्स पर क्लिक करने के बाद ऊपर से 6 नंबर का ऑप्शन प्लेबैक स्पीड नॉर्मल के नाम से आ जाता है. अगर मैं यहाँ पर क्लिक करता हूँ तो इसके अन्य ऑप्शन स्पीड को कम या अधिक करने के आ जाते हैं. अब मैं इसे बैक करता हूँ. इसी प्रकार से अगर आप फेसबुक पर जाते हैं, जैसे कि मैं जाकर दिखाता हूँ यहाँ पर, और सेटिंग्स पर क्लिक करते हैं तो आपको ऊपर से 4th नंबर का ऑप्शन प्लेबैक स्पीड के नाम से आ जाता है. आप इस पर क्लिक करते हैं. आप किसी भी वीडियो की स्पीड कम या ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं. एग्ज़ाम्पल के तौर पर मैं इस वीडियो की स्पीड बढ़ा देता हूँ यहाँ टैप करके. अब आप देखेंगे कि इस वीडियो की स्पीड बढ़ चुकी है.
Market, so happy to be nominated and getting the special mention makes me extremely happy.
धन्यवाद.
Famous cities New Orleans and Galveston are located along its coast. 2. Bay of Fundy. Lying along the eastern coast of North America, it is a very narrow bay. It is a part of Atlantic Ocean. It is 150 kilometers long and 250 kilometers wide. The highest tides of the world reaching to the height of 20-22 m occur in this bay. The cities of Boston and Portland lie on this coast. The tides here are used for the generation of hydroelectricity. 3. Gulf of Alaska. It is lying to south of Alaska Peninsula and part of Pacific Ocean. It provides natural beauty to Alaska. It is famous for fishing. Despite being located on high latitudes, its temperature is comparatively high because of warm Alaska current. 4. Persian Gulf. Lying between Arabian Peninsula and Iran, it is world's important gulf because large quantity of mineral oil is obtained from its continental shelves. Hormuz Strait connects it to Arabian Sea. It is strategically very important. It has largest man-made island Palm Jumeirah. Dubai, Sharjah, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, etc. are located on its coast. 5. Gulf of Martman. Lying along the coastal region of Myanmar, it is northeastern part of Andaman Sea. River Salween forms its mouth in it. It is famous for pearl production. 6. Gulf of Aden. It is lying between Red Sea and Indian Ocean. It is an important trade route, where Aden Port is located along its coast. It is strategically important for oil production and navigation. At present, this trade route is being disturbed due to pirates. 7. Bay of Plenty. It is located near New Zealand's North Island, and is a part of Pacific Ocean. Due to being situated on Ring of Fire, it is famous for fumaroles. There are hundreds of fumaroles on its white island. 8. Bay of Biscay. It is located along the coast of France and Spain, and is a part of Atlantic Ocean. Its water is comparatively more blue. Therefore, tourists come here in large numbers for photography. It is an important source for electricity in France. Large amount of tidal power is produced from here. The Loire River of France forms mouth in it. 9. Bay of Botany. This is an inlet of the Tasman Sea on the coast of the New South Wales, southeast of Australia. It has a large variety of flora and fauna, therefore, Captain Cook gave it the name Bay of Botany. 10. Gulf of Bohai. It is a part of Yellow Sea. The Huanghe River discharges its water in this gulf. 11. Chile. Located in the eastern side of China, and it is a northeastern part of Yellow Sea. The color of the water of the sea is yellowish. This gulf is rich in flora and fauna. 150.
12. Gulf of Bothnia. It is northern extension of Baltic Sea. It is world famous for its lowest salinity, 2% degrees, because many small rivers coming from Sweden provided fresh water in large amount. Stockholm City is located along its coast. 13. Gulf of Campeche. It is lying east of Mexico and is a part of Gulf of Mexico. It is famous for seafood products, especially for the production of prawn. This gulf is rich in mineral oil. Cancun, Mexico, is situated along its coast. 14. Hudson Bay. It is a bay lying in the midst of Canada. It is a shallow bay formed by esker. Many rivers coming from Canada, like Nelson and Churchill, form their mouth in it. It freezes in winters. It is a part of Atlantic Ocean. It is the largest inland bay in the world. 15. Gulf of St. Lawrence. It is an important gulf surrounded by Canada and Newfoundland. It is very important for navigation. 16. Gulf of California. It is situated between Lower California and Mexico. It is a breeding ground for gray whales during winter season. It is a part of Pacific Ocean. Generally foggy weather is found on its coast. The surrounding land of Mexico is sparsely populated. 17. Gulf of Thailand. It is lying between Thailand, Cambodia, and Malay Peninsula, and is a part of Pacific Ocean. It is famous for fishing. River Chao Phraya makes mouth in it. 18. Gulf of Oman. It is a sub-gulf of Arabian Sea. It is connected to Persian Gulf through Hormuz Strait. It is strategically important. 19. Gulf of Cambodge. Lying along west coast of India, it is a sub-gulf of Arabian Sea. It is rich in mineral oil. River Narmada forms mouth in it. Surat and Kaleshwar, etc., are major cities located along its coast. 20. Gulf of Carpentaria. It is an important gulf lying in northern part of Australia and is a part of Pacific Ocean. It is famous for mineral oil production. Famous bauxite producing town Weipa is located along its coast. Having a monsoonic climate, it receives several tropical cyclones in the months of March and April. 21. Gulf of Tonkin. Linked to northeast of Vietnam, this gulf is a part of Pacific Ocean. An important port named Haiphong is located along its coast. It is strategically very important. It is rich in mineral oil and natural gas. 22. Bay of Scarcity. Lying to the eastern part of the North Island of New Zealand. This bay is poor in marine resources. The average temperature of this bay is about 10 degrees C, and its salinity is about 32% degrees. 23. Gulf of Joseph Bonaparte. Lying to the northwestern part of the Australia. It is a part of Indian Ocean. The continental shelf of the Gulf is rich in petroleum, and Darwin is situated along its coast. 24. Guantanamo Bay. It's lying to the southeast coast of Cuba. It is one of the largest harbor of the world. It has a position of great strategic importance on the waterway linking the Atlantic Ocean with Caribbean Sea. It is the site of U.S. Navy base, and the source of friction between USA and Cuba. The Iraqi prisoners of war are imprisoned in the camps of this naval base. 152.
Like my geography GK page following and choose this option C first.
25. Bay of Bengal having monsoonal climate, it is a part of Indian Ocean. It has comparatively low salinity because many big rivers form their mouth. In feet, possibilities of tidal power production into Adani are being expressed. This bay is rich in natural gas. World's largest mangrove forests are located along its coast. 26. Great Australian Bight lying to the southern part of Australia, it is a wide Gulf of Indian Ocean. It is connected to Pacific Ocean through Bass Strait. It is rich in biodiversity. Its coastal area is leveled plain which is most sparsely populated. Its coast has beautiful sea beaches. 27. Gulf of Finland, it is the northeastern extension of Baltic Sea. It is a shallow gulf. Therefore, navigation is difficult. This gulf has low salinity. Helsinki city and port is located along its coast. It freezes in winter. 28. Gulf of Darien, it is lying to the northwest of Colombia. It is a triangular extension of Caribbean Sea. This gulf has high salinity. Fish and coral are found in large amount. Its location near to Panama Canal has given it great international significance. 29. Gulf of Guayaquil lying to the west coast of Ecuador. It is an important Gulf of Pacific Ocean. River Guayas forms mouth in it. Ecuador's major port. Guayaquil is located along its coast. 30. Gulf of Riga, it is eastern extension of Baltic Sea. This gulf has low salinity. Sarima Island is located on its entrance. Riga city and port is located along its coast. 31. Baffin Bay, it is lying between Canada and Greenland. It is connected to Atlantic Ocean through Davis Strait. This bay has low salinity. It is largely icebound in winter, and navigation here in summer become more dangerous by the presence of iceberg brought down by the Labrador Current. 32. Gulf of Guinea lying to the West African coast. This gulf has high salinity mineral. Oil and bauxite are produced in large amount along its coastal parts. 33. James Bay lying in Canada, it is the only area of Hudson Bay that has vegetation cover. It is a shallow bay. Along its coast are the settlements of Inuit, Eskimos and Red Indian, who are largely dependent on fisheries and hunting of caribou and reindeer. It remained frozen during the winter season. 34. Bay of Prudhoe lying to the north of Alaska. This bay is a part of Arctic Ocean. It has huge reserves of mineral oil and natural gas. Mineral oil is being produced here since 1977, which is brought to Anchorage through Trans-Alaska Pipeline. 35. Disco Bay, part of Baffin Bay, which is an ice-capped water body located on continental shelf, and cold ocean currents flow here. 154.
Like my geography GK page following and choose this option C first.